Good morning, everyone. I'm so thrilled today to be offering Harness Your Healing Power at the Wellness Room Miami. I love the Wellness Room Miami because it's so peaceful and relaxing, and there's so many different beautiful events going on there. Akashic Record certifications and Reiki certifications, making a drum and sound healing with Mari de la Rosa. And tonight I'm going to be offering Harness Your Healing Power. And I have been studying what does it mean to heal for the past gazillion years of my life. And what I've come to discover is a large part of it is about release. Releasing what doesn't serve us. A lot of us are living programmed based on what we learned as children, and we're basically living out, a lot of us, unconscious programs of the past, where by the time we're like 40 years old, 50 years old, we hit that midlife crisis, and then we realize, who am I living for? So do you love your life? Do you love yourself? Are you grateful every single day about your life? Or are you living on autopilot, unfulfilled, unsatisfied, or depressed? Depression and anxiety are rampant in our culture, and this is why I've created the ALVA Method. It's an approach that teaches us self-discovery, being curious about ourselves, and how to liberate ourselves from our past in our body tissues. So if you're holding on to chronic pain, chronic tension that you've had for years and years and years, you're most likely holding on to emotional pain also. However, this is not something we talk about a lot. And I know because I used to practice physical therapy for many years, and then I had to realize that studying things like shamanism, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, energy healing, yoga, meditation, mindfulness meditation, and learning different techniques, Psych-K, to process our past is very helpful, and also to reframe our perceptions. So a lot of us have an identity, a perception, a story that we have chronic suffering because of our past. And I think a lot of us are just used to it, so we deal with it, and we don't even know that we can actually liberate ourselves. So I'm really grateful to have discovered Tantra, which is all about expansion and liberation and connecting to the energy that we are. And I find that sound healing is a great way to connect to the vibrational being that you are. So I invite you right now to close your eyes. I'm going to take you on a little sound journey. And if you want more, just come on over tonight to the Wellness Room Miami at 7:30 p.m., where I'm going to have an amazing, beautiful group of instruments to vibrate and expand together. We're going to do this in a tantric way, expanding our creative energy. So if you're feeling blocked at all, let me know, because I'd love to teach you these amazing, simple techniques. And I'm also offering on Monday night a masterclass on Zoom, Tantra and Conscious Sex 101, and teaching people through Zoom. And you get to be in your bed in the privacy of your own home, and you can be anonymous on the call, and you get to learn how to move this energy, because this is a more intimate experience, and that's why I'm bringing it to everybody through Zoom. So for right now, just get into a comfortable position, close your eyes, and put your hand over your chest. And to begin with, we're just gonna massage our chest, creating circles of love over our hearts, which for many of us, and I know personally for me, my heart was guarded much of my life because of traumas that I endured in the past, and really being a true Cancerian goddess to protect myself in my shell. And what I realized was that I don't have to believe that I need to protect myself. I can believe that I'm safe, I can believe that I am love, and I can believe that if I'm vibrating love, according to the laws of quantum physics, we get what we are. So what I focus on now is, how can I show up as love in every situation? How can I be more compassionate? How can I be more accepting of myself and of others? And to remember that all of us are doing our best, and to have a lot more compassion. This is something personally for me, been a little hard on myself in the past. So no need for that, folks. Let's just be our best friends, okay? So here we go. Massaging your chest, loving yourself up. And if your belly's feeling a little nervous, you go down there too. And we're gonna love ourselves and create the sound ah. The sound is a massage to your heart. And it goes like this. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Let's do it together. It's great for your thyroid too. Deep breath in, expanding your heart. I am love, we are love, we are love, we are love. And when we decide to be more love, we get to flow more love into our life. Cause we get what we are, we don't get what we want. Trust me, folks. Helps to liberate your heart. Feels so good. Heals my heart. If you've ever had heartache, relaxes my belly. If you've ever been anxious, liberates me and connects me. And a little flute wants to come into the video. Hold on. Deep breath in. So this can actually be a form of meditation where you're eyeing, massaging your heart, and you're feeling that we are love. The feeling of love. You're deciding to be compassionate. You're deciding to be loving and accepting of yourself and of others. You're deciding, that's it. You're choosing to be that. And of course, if you want to learn how to play the sound bowls, message me. I'm going to be having a little sound bowl immersion in my home. And if you want to learn how to play the flute, I literally had one lesson because it's really about listening. It's about listening to your heart and allowing your heart to play the flute. It's not about the technique of touching and one after the other. It's just about being in the flow. So playing instruments is such a wonderful way to get out of our head and get into our hearts, and using our arms, moving our bodies. It feels so good. I'm so grateful I get to share this tonight at the Wellness Room Miami. So message me if you want to learn more about sound healing, about releasing emotional pain in your body, about feeling more clear and light in your body. And if you want to join me on Zoom on Monday night from anywhere in the world, I'm so excited to gather everybody and share my passion of Tantra, of conscious sex, talking about how to amplify and expand our love in our bodies and embrace our creative energy, our sexual energy. And this is so sacred. This energy is so sacred. I use this beautiful creative energy of mine to create my programs, to make love with myself and live in love. And I'm here to heal shame, guilt, any persecution that we've had towards our sexuality. Please message me, and I would love to share with you the ALVA Love approach, the ALVA Method approach, and teach you how to harness the love energy, your healing energy that you are. It's in your blood to be love. And when we love and when we choose acceptance and these practices that I live by, you start to look younger, you feel more energized, your body just, it feels liquidy and light, and all that chronic tension just drops. It's amazing, and it really does work. So have a beautiful day, everyone, and I'm gonna put the link to all my events this week. And Monday night, if you wanna stay home, you can join me for that class on Zoom. I'm so excited to do this because people tune in from all around the world, and it's amazing how we can heal together, we can empower together, because that's how amazing we are. We are so innately empowered. It's just sometimes we need some steps to get there. So I'm here for you as a resource. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Mwah.